What's up, guys? Mad Fragger. I am back with another fragrance review video for you. Today I want to talk about a fragrance that was sent over to me by George Zaharoff. It is a leather fragrance, and if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I'm a huge fan of anything with a leather scent profile. I got several in my collection. Leather fragrances done with leather in so many different ways. I'm just a big fan of the scent profile, and this is one that is going to be subjective. Not that all fragrances aren't subjective, of course, in general, but this is one that I think not everybody is going to like. It can be a little challenging, but if you are somebody who loves like an animalic leather tobacco style of fragrance, this one's going to be top of your list. It's already top of mine. Of all the leather fragrances I have in my collection, this one is, peak of Mount Everest level. Best leather fragrance I've put my nose on. And fragrance I'm talking about is Leather Tabac by the House of Zaharoff. And the presentation on this one, like the other Zaharoff fragrances, signature line, you got the box with this plate on the front with like a leather wrap on it. And one cool thing I like about this is on the back you got George there tanning some leather. That's actually George if you look. He's a character. And the bottle, typical signature line bottle. It's got this wrap that goes around almost like a cigar band, and with a leather coating to it. Nice texture, feels really nice, and standard Zaharoff cap. I love these caps. Twist, pop it off, and then when you put the cap back on, clicks into place, nice and tight. Obviously, never suggest picking up the fragrance by the cap, but if you have to, this one definitely holds very well. And then on the back here, I've heard George say this a few times, so I probably should know how to pronounce it better, but I'm just going to give it my best shot. It's Laborar Luder, and I believe that means work hard, play hard, which is a great positive message for anybody, I think, that can apply to anyone in life. Work hard, play hard. And so the bottle is just what you see here with this bottle, this leather, and then this dark juice is very reminiscent of what you're going to get out of this fragrance. It's bold, it's masculine, it's like an alpha male kind of fragrance. You got to carry some confidence if you're going to wear a fragrance like this. Carry yourself with some confidence. And this is one of those fragrances. It's just got a lot of a punch to it, and a lot of personality, and take no prisoners, no holds barred kind of approach. But the thing is, as masculine as this fragrance is, and as bold as it is, and deep and rich, and it's mysterious, but it also has this beauty to it that kind of feathers the edges. Almost like if you took like like one of those S&M outfits that's like a all leather outfit, and if you had somebody wearing a leather S&M outfit, and then they were holding like a bouquet of flowers. It's like dichotomy, dark and light, deep kind of mysterious richness, but then with at the same time some like just some soft kind of beauty added on the edges. That's what I get out of this fragrance. Personally, like I said, this is the best leather fragrance that I have in my collection. It's definitely top of the stack. But if you're somebody who loves leather fragrances and tobacco fragrances, even like if obviously we got Leather Tabac is the name of the fragrance, and that's really at the core what you get. But then there's just Claude Deer manages to just put so much more to that kind of core of this fragrance. The notes in the top of this are rosemary, sage, pepper, star anise, and plum. The mid is birch tar, cumin seeds, rose otto, myrrh, and tobacco. And then in the base, you got suede, honey, frankincense, oud, leather, patchouli, praline, and tonka bean. A lot of different notes going on here, working together to form this beautiful harmony. And as all of George's fragrances, he travels the globe to source the best ingredients, the most high quality and even rare ingredients to put in these fragrances, and it comes through in the fragrance. And just this fragrance here, though, like this kind of like embodies the term niche fragrance. This is definitely for those men that are just want something that's 100% masculine, 100% like I am man. You know what I mean? Like this is one of those fragrances. Feel me? Now, one thing I want to say is about this. I watched a live stream a few days ago, and it was George Zaharoff and Ross Carlos from TLTG Reviews, and they did a live stream. And on the live stream, George revealed that there is a certain aspect to this fragrance that I guess has been banned by the IFRA and will no longer be in the fragrance. So I'm not a perfumer. I don't claim to have like an extensive knowledge of perfumery or anything like that. I'm just a guy who loves to smell and collect fragrances, and I like to share that with others. But what I can tell you is from what I got from the conversation that they had, from what I got from it, there's an element in leather tobacco, I believe it was the birch tar, that has been that the IFRA is not allowing to be included in the fragrance past a certain date or something. And so the gist of it is whatever is left of this formulation of leather tobacco right now, whatever's left is, when it's gone, George is going to reformulate this fragrance. And I'm sure that it's still going to be a fantastic fragrance, okay? I'm sure that the reformulated fragrance is going to be great. And he did say that he's also going to redesign the bottle to kind of like, go along with the new reformulated scent. He's going to, not the bottle itself, but the design of the bottle, the aesthetics of the bottle, he's going to change to kind of differentiate between the older batch, the older leather tobacco, and then this newer iteration. But if you guys want to get your hands on this original formulation, from what I could tell, what the element that they're removing from the fragrance going forward is what kind of gives it a lot of that bite and a lot of that, like, like this is one of those fragrances that's just like punch, like a MMA spinning kick to the side of the head punch that you get with this thing. And I feel like that might be one of the things that is going to be might be missing from the reformulated version, is just that kind of edgy punch that you get. Again, not a perfumer, not an expert, so I'm just kind of going off of context here about what I've heard. But bottom line, go out if you're interested in this fragrance and you want to pick up a bottle of this while it's still just this kick-ass, punch you in the face, like take no prisoners, no holds barred scent profile, this ultra masculine scent profile, that what's going on here. Get yourself a bottle of this. You can get a sample. I got a sample of this fragrance when I first tried it. I smelled it from a sample, fell in love with it, and get yourself a sample, because this is one that can be challenging. So try a sample of it. But I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how much more of this is available, but when what he has is gone, then that's it. George says that when what leather tobacco of this formulation, what he has, once it's gone, it's gone. He's going to do the reformulation, and then what's out there in the world of this formulation is what's out there. So, with that being said, I highly suggest that if you were considering getting this fragrance, or you're considering a beautiful masculine leather fragrance that is not going to let you down, especially in not just the scent profile but performance. This thing is what I consider beast mode performer. Great above moderate projection. I'd say very moderate projection, and a great scent trail with this. Longevity, fantastic. Like around 10 hours for me off of my skin. This sticks around, and this is just a really, really special fragrance when it comes to a leather fragrance. This one's really, really special. I feel like this is one that I would give, like, I do this all the time. I always say that I don't like to give number ratings to fragrances, and then I just continually do it anyway. But 10 out of 10, easily 10 out of 10, because as much as I love leather frags, and as good as this one is, 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I obviously need to spend a little more time with this fragrance. This is a first impression. I haven't had this for very long, and I will come back and do probably another full kind of more comprehensive review on this in the future. But just wanted to kind of give you guys my thoughts on it, and make you aware of the fact that this formulation of this fragrance is not going to be around for very long. So my opinion is this is definitely worth one picking up, guys. Go to Zaharoff's website, get a sample and try it if you know what I mean, if you feel like you need to sample it first, which I would definitely suggest, because this is a fragrance that can be challenging again. But this is definitely one that I recommend you picking up, especially if you are a fan of leather and tobacco, and you want to experience the leather and the tobacco elevated to a place that I don't feel like a lot of you have experienced the level that this takes leather to. It's fantastic. So again, 10 out of 10 fragrance here. Everything about this is top notch and worth picking up. Thanks for joining me for another video, guys. I really appreciate your time. Appreciate you taking the time out of your life to listen to me run my chops about this fragrance. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would think about doing that. I'm the Mad Fragger. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you next time.